Hello, everybody. Thomas Brooks. Thanks for tuning in to my page. I definitely wanted to get in touch with you guys tonight as I continue to give out and just share the things that have been helpful to me along the way. I really, truly enjoy helping people win and helping people achieve new goals. So it's really a pleasure of mine to have you here and to be able to share some of the things that have worked for me in the past, and along with some things that hopefully can help you moving forward. And so I'll never take too much of your time. I promise to wrap it up within about 10 minutes and just give you something that you can take with you. And so there are two very important things I wanted to talk about tonight. And number one, the big idea behind this live is about changing your mindset, is about overcoming belief crisis. And so many of us, including myself and so many of my friends, so many of the ultra successful people that I've done business with, that have had to deal with belief crisis. The cool thing about it is many of us go through this, and it's so fun to overcome those humps, because on the other side of those doubts are where you make your major breakthroughs. And so anyone who's sitting here telling you that they've never doubted themselves, that there was never a moment that they weren't sure about something, then I promise you they're not really pushing themselves. If you've never come to a point where you thought maybe this might be outside of my scope, because we should all be growing every day. And if you're growing, there's something you haven't done. There's something you haven't achieved. And so when you take on a new adventure, when you join a new opportunity, guys, there's going to be things that you have to learn, that you have to overcome in order to win. So you better believe that if you're going to be ultra successful, and we're talking about the top 5% of money earners, we're not talking about just joining to make $100, but even then, guys, there's going to be some doubts. But for the people who are looking to make 6-7 figures on a monthly basis, you have to know that there's going to be a time where you're going to have a belief crisis, where you're going to wonder, man, is this really it? Can I really do that? Do I have the potential, the ability to really reach those goals, to really get out of my 9-to-5 job, to really overcome financial boundaries so I can be financially free? And so if you are in that situation, if you're going through a funk, if you're sitting there right now, man, tune in, because I really believe that what I'm about to share with you is going to help you, because I've been there, my friends have been there, we've all done it, we've all overcome it, and we're still going through it. And so there are two really simple things that you can do right now that can help you overcome those limiting beliefs, those little whispers that say, man, that might be too hard. And so the first thing I'm going to challenge you to do, and it may be cliche, you may have heard this before, but maybe you haven't heard it enough. But the number one thing that I do to help myself overcome those doubts is I focus on the 6 inches between my ears. Right? I'm talking about my mindset. I'm talking about what is going on inside of my head that's making me doubt or making me think that this isn't good. Right? Am I sitting around looking for all the negative things going on? Am I tired? Am I saying that the products aren't good, or the commission isn't high enough, or my leaders don't know what they're doing? They don't know how to help me, or maybe the company's just too new. What is it that's holding you back mentally that has you not taking action? Because ultimately, for you to win, you have to take consistent action. And so if your mindset is taking you off track, if it's keeping you from producing, then you're killing your opportunity. So what are you putting in? Remember, guys, your brain is a computer. Whatever goes in is going to come out. And so I used to teach Algebra 1, and when I taught high school students, I used to always tell them, guys, that calculator is phenomenal. It can do amazing things. But if you don't know what to put in the calculator, you certainly won't get the right result. And so what are you putting into your mind on a daily basis that's helping you achieve what you want to achieve? It's helping you get into the appropriate action to actually reach your goals. And so for certain, I know right now that every day I wake up, I want to put something positive in my mind. So right now I'm loving Eric Thomas. Like, this guy is lighting it up. You just listen to him for 2 minutes, you're going to be fired up, and you're going to be focused and thinking about doing great things, not focusing on all the things that could go wrong. And so if you find yourself sitting around thinking about all the things that won't work, thinking about, money, there's no way I can't afford that. Guys, those are limiting beliefs. And so what you want to do is put things in your mind. Read a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, one of my favorites. I've read it several times, and I still, every time I read it, I find something else I love. Think and Grow Rich. Guys, there's so many wonderful books out there, videos of people sharing extraordinary ideas and beliefs that you can put into your mindset every single day to make sure that you're staying in action. Ultimately, guys, when you start going negative, when you start feeling negative, when you start doubting yourself, there's something that's going on inside, in between those ears, that's making you think, I can't do it. And all you need to do is get into a book, get onto a video, get with a positive friend, someone that can help you change your mindset. And you can't do it once in a while, guys. Just like you brush your teeth every day, just like you take a shower every day, you have to focus on your mindset every single day to keep yourself in action so that you can reach the goals that you set, and knowing that it's possible. Guys, if someone's done it, you can do it. It's not the system's fault that you're failing. It's not anyone's responsibility to focus your mindset but yours. And ultimately, your focus, your action will determine your success. So take control of it. Stop letting your emotions control you, and realize that whatever you put in is going to come out. And I guarantee you, you can do it. So that's number one. Number two, again, guys, this is from 6, 7, 8-figure earners. This is not just coming from someone that we just pulled out of the air. This is coming from ultra successful people. So number one is work on your mind. Number two is work on your skill, right? Understand that everything you do, everybody who's successful at something in a major way, they had to learn specific skills to do that. If you look at Tom Brady and how successful he's been at quarterback, guys, he does amazing things with the football. If you look at Peyton Manning and all his abilities to audible and adjust to defenses, this guy has done amazing things with the football. It doesn't matter if it's sports, if it's a musician, if it's an athlete, if you're a doctor, you have to work on your craft. And so in this industry, while you're looking to build your business, whether it's old school or new school, if you're doing old school techniques, are you learning how to overcome objections? Because you're going to talk to a lot of cold market prospects, a lot of friends that are going to try and give you challenges that are easy to overcome. But you won't be able to overcome them if you never take the time to learn how to overcome objections. Feel, felt, found. I understand how you feel. I felt the same way. And here's what I learned. Guys, you can easily overcome objections if you just take the time to practice and work the skill. So that is your challenge. You can't ever tell someone or hold someone accountable for your failure. The only person who can be held accountable for your failure is you. But that's old school techniques. If you're going to do the old hotel briefings, you got to be professional when you walk on stage, when you're doing those in-home meetings. Guys, people are looking at you for leadership. They're looking at you for showing them and guiding them how to become something. You have to take that serious, and you have to work your craft. Now, I love the old school techniques, but it's just not where I'm at anymore. So for those of you who have decided to take the journey for online marketing and attraction marketing and are looking to build your business faster, guess what? You still have skills you have to learn. It's not just going to fall in your lap. Guys, if anyone could do it, everyone would do it. But the reason they don't, the reason only 5% of people have the wealth, the reason there's only 5% of people in companies making 6 and 7 figures a month is because everyone who did that took the time to master their craft. And so what I'm going to challenge you to do is become an expert. Work your skills. Learn how to advertise. Learn how to draw leads online. Learn how to build a funnel. Learn how to access all sorts of information. Become resourceful. All the information you need is out there. And someone's sitting up there saying, you know what? I just can't do it. I don't believe it's possible, or I need to see it in order to believe it. Guys, guess what? If your mindset is that you have to see it before you believe it, before you decide to master the skills, before you decide to work your craft, guess what? You're never going to get it. No one who started a business who never did the business before said, I'm not going to learn the skill first. Guys, you don't just become a doctor without learning the skill first. You spend 8 to 10 years in school to become a doctor before you make one penny. And all you're doing is practicing your craft, making sure you're knowledgeable about every possible scenario within that field. Why would you think building a business is going to be any different, especially if you're talking about becoming a top income earner? There's no way you're going to make a fortune in anything if you don't become an expert at it. The good news is you control that. Guys, information is free and it's everywhere. It's literally everywhere, and it's up to you to harness that information to go get it and make it applicable to you. And you can do that anytime you're ready. Again, your mindset and your skill set will determine your income level. You decide. It's up to you. The good news is you can do it. If I had no idea how to market online. I didn't know anything about building funnels. And guys, I've learned a tremendous amount of knowledge since I started. And now I got people coming to me every single day asking me about my opportunity. So if I did it, you can do it. I guarantee you, all you have to do is put in the effort. The outcome will come. Do not stop until you get there. I believe in every single one of you, and I appreciate you tuning in. I'll talk to you guys soon. See you at the top.